Oh well. So I got this new OBDII scan tool. It's called the ArtiDiag800 BT, which is Bluetooth, and it's from a company called Topdon. It scans for car codes, you know, whatever errors you might have. It has live data. It has a whole bunch of stuff inside. It's one of the more top-end, better OBDII scan tools. And let me just give you a quick overview of it. It's right here. It's I think it's made of like hard ABS plastic, like a lot of things these days. The screen size. Here, I'll just read off some things. It's got Android 10 on here. This is a touchscreen. It's got 8 gigabytes of storage. Bluetooth 4.0, Wi-Fi, BCI OBD2 dongle. That's what this is called right here. So this is an OBD2 dongle. So it's wireless. When you push it in to your car's OBD2 port, and it'll talk to this wirelessly, which is very cool. What else we got? It's got a whole lot of settings inside of here too. It's got one-click updates, gearbox reset, coolant bleeding, injector coding, evap test, screenshot and record, live data. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in here. So I'm going to go through it all. And this review is going to be kind of long, so you can just skip around if find which parts you like. I'm going to go through all the menu systems and everything else that I can find. But just give you a brief overview of it. This is the dongle that you plug into your car. And here's ports on the top right here. It's got USB Type-C for charging. It's got another USB. Here's the power button. And that's basically it for the unit. It also comes with this case and a wall charger. It's a nice hard case. It says Topdon on it. And you got a USB charger, and it looks like a USB data cable, which I assume are basically the same thing. And so I'm going to go ahead, let me go ahead and plug this in. And the type of port plug it is USB Type-C, which is the new USB standard, which is very cool. So I'm going to use this cord. I was using the cord that I already had. Let me use this one that came with it. So it doesn't seem like it's wanting to power on there. Plug this in over here. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to look at the manual. What do we got here? And so that number one port is for power inlet for charging and data transmission. And the other one is used for something else. I guess maybe I should try to use this wall charger. So I'm going to try to plug it in with this. Okay, there it goes. So if you do have problems, make sure you use that wall charger. I guess it's not putting out enough amps. I'm using this other little one over here, and it didn't seem like it wanted to charge it. So it does look like this battery's dead currently, so I'm going to have to give it a little bit of a charge. And the icon went off again. Maybe it does just go off. But I'm going to go ahead and let this charge up for a minute. And once it does, I'll come back, I'll power it on. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. And I let it charge for like 10-15 minutes. I'm going to go and try to power it on here. Okay, so we got, here's the screen, and I still got to let that battery charge. It's only at 1%. But as you can see, we got scan, OBD, maintenance and service, the art folder, repair and info, setup, and update. So scan and OBD2, I'm probably have to be out in the car. I'm going to go and see. And it's popping up. Let me see. You got auto search, you got history. So I'm just going to list off this menu systems. If you want to skip forward, go ahead. But we got Toyota, China, Toyota, Abarth, Acura, Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, Audi, Sonova, Wang. I'm not sure what some of these vehicles are. Bentley, BMW, Brilliance, Bugatti, Buick, BYD, Cadillac, Changan, not really sure what these are completely, but they got CH Buick, CH Cadillac, CH Chevy, Chery, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Suzuki, CH, Citroen, Dacia, Daewoo, Daihatsu, DF Nissan, Dodge, Euro Ford, Ferrari, Fiat, Ford Australia, Ford Photon, Gaz, GM Brazil, GM regular, Go Now, GWM, not sure what these are, Holden Australia, excuse me, Honda GAC, Honda Hyundai, Infiniti, Isuzu, Jaguar, Jeep, Kia, Lamborghini, Land Rover, Lexus, Lincoln, Luxgen, Linco. As you can see here, scroll down, Mercedes, and I got the Mini, Mitsubishi GAC, Nissan GTR, Opel, South Africa, and then regular Opel, Paz, Peugeot, Polar Sun, Porsche, Proton Malaysia, Renault Samsung, Renault, Rolls-Royce, Rover, Saab, Seat, Ciez, CAGM, CGMW, Skoda, Smart, S-Park, Sprinter, SS Sanjong, Subaru, Suzuki, Tata India, UAZ, United Pakistan, Vauxhall, Vax, Venetia, Volkswagen, Volvo, Zinkai, and so on. I wonder what this demo is. OBDII and IM and demo. If you want to run factory tests, please click the Bluetooth button to connect to VCI. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that. Yes, okay. All right, so that's on that menu. New version of applications, whether to enter settings, app data. All right, it's going to cancel out that for a minute. Let's see if I can go in here, if I got to be up to the car. I was trying to connect that Bluetooth, and I'm not in the car right now, so I'm going to go ahead and exit. Do not forget to remove your PCI from your vehicle. I guess that's a good reminder. Okay, so then we got maintenance and service. Let's see what's in here. So we got air, fuel, we got bleed, AdBlue, AFS, airbag, BMS, brake, coolant, DPF, EGR, ETS, gear. You got the box, IMMO, injector, language, NOx sensor, odometer, oil, seat, SAS, stop start, sun. Yeah, they could do the sunroof on this. That's nice. SUS, TPMS, transport, tire, window. Let me try to go into one of these. Yeah, it's going to try to connect again. And we're not connected right now, so I'll try that later. I got a 2019 Toyota Corolla, and it's got a low tire pressure gauge. I need to put some air in the tire. Maybe we could test it out on that and see if it pulls in the codes. But we're going to go for it. So we got Arty folder, which will have like looks like recorded data, I guess you could say. Okay, and usually you can pull down on the top here. So see, you could have video. You could adjust the screen, obviously, and the volume. So there's a screen adjustment, and if we want to make a video, just scroll down. You could copy the screen. It looks like you could copy something. So I'm gonna go and make a video here, and if I don't know, hopefully you can see that right there, little timer. Let me go and click play. It started recording. The timer's going up right now. It'll start recording the screen. That way, if you're like doing live data or if you're doing something on a vehicle, you can save it and you can send it to somebody. They might know more about the vehicle than you, so you know they'll be able to look at the live data and be like, "Oh wow, that's not doing this, and that's your problem right there." I'm gonna go and click stop. So that's a pretty handy thing. Or you can even look at it later. It's going to be inside of. So where did that say? I would assume it's out of here, but I guess it said inside of settings. There's the photo album. Screenshots. Well, here, I'll go ahead and read through here. This is the settings. Let me go back out so you can see what I'm doing. Go ahead and click off this recorder. And so, you go, okay, let me go ahead and keep going through here. Repair info. OBDII fault code library, so that you got a code, you want to look more into it, you could do that there. It'll give you basic information when it pops up, but more in-depth information can go there. Video. I'm not sure what's in here. Nothing. It doesn't look like. Learning. Special function playback learning. This operation steps the special functions of each brand can be viewed by playback to help users learn the operation of a special function through each brand without connecting to the vehicle. Coverage list. So it looks like you could just enter in. Not exactly sure what's going on there. So we'll go back, and so I'm gonna go into setup now. You got feedback, got customer management, business, screenshots, photo album, screen recorder, which you probably were. Yep, that's where that went to, where I just recorded that screen. You click on it, it'll play. I'm sure you could probably copy it to your computer and all that too. That's pretty cool. You go and get out of here. I might try to copy that to the computer later and show how that works. But so we got network, brightness, volume, measure of unit, language, time zone, sleep time. You know, I don't like that sleep time to be on too long, but let me go ahead and change that. Put that for like 20 minutes at least. Diagnostic software clear the cache, reset, app, update. And about. We're going to click on about. And let me go back out. So one more thing I guess we could check out in here is settings here, or updates. I mean, let me go and see how this update works. So it looks like we got a lot of updates. Whole lot of updates. I'm going to be going to a Toyota, so if I see any for that, I'm going to do an update on it. We got Toyota Lexus. All right, I guess we'll see how that works. I'm going to go and click on update, show you how this is. Right now I got to connect it to the Wi-Fi. All you have to do for that is just, when it first starts up, is just put in your password and it connects. It's really simple. Well, that's pretty quick. Now it's installing. All right, almost done. And I guess that's it. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's nice. So if you want to do over-the-air updates, that's all you do. You go in. It looks like you could just update them all if you wanted to. I don't need to do that. Wonder what this is over here. Transport mode, tire reset. That was the one I think I'm going to go take a look at. Okay, we got the latest version. Okay, latest version. You can see it right there, hopefully. And so, well, that's pretty cool. Got a whole lot of things in there. ABS bleeding, AF reset, and okay. So I guess the next thing I could do is I could take it out to a car, and we could connect it with the OBDII and see how well it reads. So that's a basic overview of it inside of here. It's the most I could do inside. If you got any questions on this menu right now, let me know and I'll try to answer them. But the next thing is I'm going to take it out to a Toyota Corolla 2019 and test it out. So I'll be back. Okay, so I got this 2019 Toyota Corolla I'm going to go ahead and plug into and check it out and see what's going on, how well this works. So I'm going to pop out this OBDII dongle, and these OBDII ports are always underneath the dashboard on all these vehicles, at least all the ones I've ever worked on. So I'm just going to plug it in right there. It's lighting up. Go ahead and get in here. And we might need to have the key on. So I got the key on in the on position. Let me go and see if I can't, what I can get from scan. And let me see here. We're in a Toyota. I wonder if I just hit American over here. It's American Toyota. Or then we go ahead and hit Toyota. And it popped up. So I believe this is the 16-pin one. It's asking me which one. 16-pin DLC Europe, 17-pin Toyota, 17-pin Toyota, set area, diagnostics help. I believe it's 16-pin. Let's go and try that. So communicating with ECU to retrieve the vehicle mileage. Please wait. Now searching. Please wait. Reading bin. All right, so popped up. Hopefully you can see that here. Looks like it's going out of focus on me. But it says Iris, Corolla, Levine, and the Matrix. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the Corolla. And we got IMC Pakistan, Indus Motors Ltd product, S7TM China, Toyota Taiwan, Brazil. Well, it's got a lot of options in here. Toyota Turkey, Thailand. Not sure which one's going to be the one for this. I guess I just say others. And I'm not sure what's going on with this. I'm going to go back out here. Go and start this car. Okay, so maybe it wasn't that pin one. Let me go and say yes. Okay. I'm going to go back out. Let me go to OBD. See what I can come up with right here. Connecting to Bluetooth. All right, so connecting. So this is the first time I'm using this. I'm not 100% on what's going on with it. So we got meal status, DTS, read complete, readiness, Spark, protocol. I'll go and say OK. And in this we got IM readiness, which is smog test, read live data, read freeze frame, read fault code, test results, control operation, read vehicle information. It's saying like $1. I don't think we have to pay for that, do we? Let me go and see what the IM readiness is on this. Ready status after DTS cleared. Current driving period. All right, let me go back out. I got to get my tags and get the smog read. If I clear that, I'll have to drive it like 30 miles before it comes up, even though I know this car will pass. So we got read live data. Go and see what's going on here. Number deep stored, absolute evap system, vapor pressure, absolute load value, throttle position, BDE, airflow rate from mass airflow sensor, auto trans neutral drive status, barometric pressure, calculated load, catalyst temperature bank 1 sensor 1, catalytic temperature bank 1 sensor 2, command evap purge, command throttle actuator control, control model voltage, distance traveled through DTS cleared, distance throttle while mill is activated, engine coolant temperature, engine RPM, engine runtime since DTS cleared, engine runtime while mill is activated, ratio, fuel system, intake air temperature, location of oxygen sensors, long-term fuel bank 1, malfunction indicator, manual trans neutral gear status, emerald warm-up since DTC cleared, OBD requirements to which vehicle or engine is certified. Oxygen sensor, current oxygen sensor output voltage, oxygen sensor voltage, power takeoff, recommended transmission, relative throttle, time since engine start, type of fuel currently being utilized in this by this vehicle, vehicle speed sensor. Okay, let's go back down. What's this?
Okay, so it's going to give us the, like, pick barometric pressure just to see what's going on with that. 89 kPa. Hopefully you can see that. Gotta clean that lens a little. Guess it ain't making much difference. The screen is just hard to read with this. So, alright, so let's go back and get something different. Let's go and do absolute evap system vapor pressure. So whichever one you click, it's going to give us what the current readings are. And so if I go in there, it'll give us a graph of that. So all those ones I just read, if you needed to look at the graph of it, and you could. And if you wanted to record, remember, you just pull down, or you could get a screenshot, or you record. And like I said before, if you run into a problem and you can't, and you don't know what it is, and you know of somebody else who's better with that type of vehicle, you could send them a live data, so you could literally like copy, video record it, and then you could take it to your computer, copy it on there, and email them or just send it to them, and it would help you solve the problem. All right, so there's that one. Let me go back out here, click off of that, and click off of that. Okay, let me go and clear fault code. Let me see if there's, you want to clear fault? No. Where read fault code? Okay, read fault code. No fault code. Okay, no big deal. Let me go and get out of that. Control operation of onboard computer system. What the hell is that about? This tests are not met. Please try change conditions change. Okay, so yes, do not forget. Okay, maintenance and service. Okay, so I believe it had that tire option, and you got all this other stuff inside of here. If you ever want to get into it, like ABS bleed, what is it? It's connecting. Let me go and get out of there. But okay, we got. I wonder what's going on with coolant. Let me go and check this. Volvo, Acura. I'm not sure why it's saying that. Let me go. You want to quit? Yes. Let me go down to where it said tire. I don't know why it's spelled with a Y. Because this vehicle does have, I got to put a little air in there. You see that? The tire symbol. Acura, GM, Honda, Opel. Function introduction. Tire reset. This is the parameter setting for tire maintenance or after replacement. Okay. Not sure. This tire size parameter setting for tire modification or after. So is this after you do all that? You can do that. I'm not seeing. And these are the only vehicles you could do it on, I guess. Unless I go buy the thing for it, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on this part, but this is for those of you who understand it. These are the functions that are in here. And so, okay, let's get out of there. And we can go back into scan again. What we got on history? Nothing really there. What is this set area? North America. Maybe that's what I should have already done. I'm pretty sure I was choosing the right one with the 16 pin, but not 100%. So, yeah, right there it says 16 pin North America. Okay, nice. Communicating with ECU to retrieve the vehicle mileage. Okay, so we got with smart key, without smart key. So this doesn't have the smart key. We got the model, engine type, year, and the cylinders. We're going to press OK. If communication abnormality occurs during this test, please ensure whether the vehicle is equipped with other parts. If the parts are installed, you can try to remove the parts and then perform the test. Thank you. Okay. Communicating, please wait. All right, let's take a look at this health report then. Guess it's gonna scan the whole vehicle and come back. That's pretty cool. So we got engine ECT. Got one thing. 35%. 43. Four. Okay, so I guess I got 3 things here. Interesting. Engine and ECT. The ECT controls fuel injection, timing, lock, spells diagnosis function, and backup. Controls automatic transmission. Okay. Let me go and read the fault code here. I'm a little curious now. Startability malfunction history. P1604. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna go and go back. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't want to clear it, I don't think. Pre-collision 2. This ECU controls the driver and the front passenger seatbelt actuator and the brake system when radar sensors determine in advance whether a crash is unavoidable. Okay. Read fault code. Last communication with your rate sensor module. U0125. Interesting. Can we read the stream on that? All kinds of data to read here. Front radar incorrect axle gap. Front radar incorrect axle gap. Front radar low voltage history. Front radar temperature malfunction. Wow. A lot of stuff in here. Number of DDTs. Turn off lights. Warning brake. And then I got D door motor. This ECU controls the power window on the driver's side. Okay. Read fault code. Master switch of driver side door malfunction history. And that's a B2312. Looks like I can clear fault. I wonder if I go and clear this. Are you sure you clear the fault memory? Yes. Clear fault memory complete. No trouble code. Alright, well maybe I should go back and clear these other ones then. I'm going to go and clear them. I got them on here if I have to look at them or if they come back. So I'm going to go and clear these codes. Clear fault memory. Sure, yes. Go back. Engine and ECT. Clear fault memory. Yes. Fault memory cleared. Okay, nice. So, give me those. I cleared those faults, but let me go and see what other ones I got here. They got engine, ECT, radar, cruise 1, radar cruise 2, ABS, anti-lock brake system. A lot of OBDII scan tools can't read those, so those are really good to have. And it also has a bleed thing inside of here for these newer vehicles, which is even awesome. VCS track, EMPS SRS, which is airbags, pre-collision 2, occupant detection, air conditioner, tire pressure monitor. What is going on with that? Because I am showing that. Oops, that's the wrong one. Tire pressure monitor. Okay. Communicating. I wonder if there is any fault codes in here. No trouble code. Read data stream. Initial throw temperature and tire inflation pressure. I think it would be that. I think all these tire inflation, that would be tire 2, I think. Because I'm going to have to go put air in these tires. I wonder if I could find out which tire is low before I go around and check them all. What else would be in there? Okay, let me go ahead and see what the live data is on this. So, I got the temperature in tire. I don't want that. Let me go back. Which one am I? Tire inflation pressure. Tire inflation pressure. Okay, I think I got it. Let me check so you can see. So we got 297, 297, 306, and 309. So these two are looking a little bit low compared to the other ones. ID1. Which tire would that be? I guess I can Google it, how they would do it. They'd probably start from the front, I would think, like driver's side front or something. But looks like maybe these two need air, and that's why my light's on there, which is usually the case. That's interesting. So I go back out. I wonder if there's an easier way to tell. I wonder what this main tire thing is. Check these boxes. Main tire 4. Alright, I'm not sure what that does. Initial low pressure. I wish it would tell us which tires which. Let me go through and see how off these are with this initial threshold of low pressure. Okay. Now let's go back. It's going to tell us 277, 285, 289. So this one right here has got to be the low one. The only problem is which tire is that on the vehicle, because they all look aired up. Without having me go do it the old school way with the gauge, it would be nice if it just showed us which tire is that. So, well, I guess I'll know once I put some air in it. But that's really cool. There's no fault codes there. Let me go and go back and keep reading down. Air conditioning, tire pressure, combination meter, main body, D-door, immobilization, navigation system, central gateway, front recognition camera, LKA, LDA. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That gives you an overall view on what that is. And so that was the health report. System selection. So this is just going to be. So I guess I can give you an overview of this, which is going to be a lot, no doubt. I'll go ahead and read them off. Like I said, if you want to skip these parts, go ahead. But, okay, so we got engine and ECT. Radar Cruise 1, Radar Cruise 2, ABS, EPM, SRS, collision, pre-collision 2, occupant detection, air conditioner, tire pressure monitor. Let me go back in here again. Okay, I got no. It's going to take us right back to where I was at. Okay, let me go back. Tire pressure monitor, combination meter, main body, charging control, D-door motor, sliding roof, immobilizer, theft deterrent, remote engine start, navigation system, central gateway, front recognition camera. Okay. So, I'm going to powertrain, engine and ECT, chassis, and body. SRS, occupant detection, central gateway, navigation system, remote engine starter. I don't think this has that built in, does it? This ECU controls the engine start from outside the car. That's interesting. Okay, so that gave you an overview of that. Let me go back out and see what else might possibly be in here. Let's see, yes. Auto search, enhanced diagnostics for all systems, read, then clear fault. So should I just do auto search? Maybe I should have done that from the beginning. Okay, so I found the vehicle VIN, and it popped me right in. So instead of having to choose manually, you just can click that, and it'll pop you right in also, which is pretty cool. So you know, a couple different ways that you can go about doing it. Okay, we already went to this part. Let me go back again. Would you like to end your session? Yes. Maintenance and service. Go into EGR for a minute. Give you more of an overview of what some of these certain things are doing. Function introduction, BMW, it's giving those basic cars. This function is used to learn the EGR exhaust gas recirculation valve after it is cleaned or replaced. There's oil. I wonder if, because I got to reset every time I change the oil, I got to reset it with the key. I wonder if this has where it has where I could just reset it with this. That'd be cool, even though it's not that difficult to clear. So we got, what is that, Chinese car? Aston Martin, Acura, Audi, Bentley, BMW, Bugatti, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Daewoo, Ferrari, Ford, Honda, Isuzu, Indian cars, Jaguar, Kia, Lamborghini, Land Rover, Lexus, Maserati, Maybach, Mazda, MG, Mercedes, Benz, Mini, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Opel, Peugeot, Porsche, Proton, Renault, Rolls-Royce, Romeo, Alfa Romeo, Saab, Scion, Seats, Skoda, Smart, Subaru, Suzuki, there's Toyota, VW, and Vauxhall, I'm not sure. Switch on ignition. Okay. Manual reset. This function is manual reset mode. Okay. I guess it's just going to give you the instructions. 2005, 2008, 2009, 2010. Press the engine to start, stop, switch, do not start. Let me see if this is right. One position before start. Ensure the trip meter is on A. Turn the key ignition off. While pressing the trip meter, press reset button. Press the engine start, stop switch once. Do not start the engine or ignition to one position before starting the engine. Continue to press and hold the button until the trip meter displays 000. Turn the ignition off and then start the engine. That sounds about right. Maybe they're right with all these Toyotas. And the indicator been off. You know, the engine, it's not on right now, so I don't know. Maybe it just wants to do it like that. But it would be cool if it could manually reset it without giving you the instructions with the key for that engine oil light. It would be very cool. So, I'm not sure. That's basically it in an overview, a long overview of this scan tool. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I could try to look at them and look up something I might have overlooked and missed. I know this was a long one, and it was kind of on purpose to be that way. So if you wanted to know what was in here or scroll through, you could just skip through the parts that you don't need to pay attention to, and to the parts that would do you good. So, I'm trying to think what else I can show you here. And one thing I wanted to check out was the brake bleed section. So I'm going to go into maintenance and service, and right up here where it says bleed, I'm going to go ahead and check this out. So what we got here, we got function introduction. So I got function introduction, I got Chinese car, Acura, BMW, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Citroën, Daewoo, Daihatsu, Ferrari, Fiat, Alfa Romeo, Ford, GM, Honda, Hyundai, Indian cars, Jaguar, Kia, Lancia, Land Rover, Lexus, Maserati, Mazda, MG, Mercedes-Benz, Mini, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Opel, Peugeot, Renault, Romeo, Alfa Romeo, Saab, Scion, Smart. There's Toyota, Volvo. And so having the option side of a scan tool to be able to bleed brakes is very important, especially on newer cars, because you still have to go around and bleed all the brakes at each wheel, just like you would any vehicle from like the last 50 years. But with modern vehicles, they have solenoids and valves inside of there, inside the ABS module and things like this. And those can get air in them, especially if they've been swapped out or something like this. And so when those get air inside of them, you need to have a scan tool that can help you purge those and get the air out of those systems. So basically, in newer cars, you need the option for bleeding the brakes on these, especially if you had to change out like a computer control module or something along these lines, then it's very important. So I'm going to go into this Toyota. Switch ignition on. I'm just in the on position. Japan area, other area. Let me go. What is this other area? Okay, so air bleeding. Welcome to the air bleeding utility. This function is used to purge air from the hydraulic. The light is right my way. Hydraulic braking system. Note, when bleeding, ensure that the fluid level does not drop below the indicated minimum line on the reservoir. Press OK to proceed. Okay. Increase line FR, F1. Connect the vinyl bleeder tube to one of the 4-pin bleeder plugs. Depress the brake pedal several times. Hold the brake pedal down. These are all the steps that need to be done in order to bleed the air out of that ABS module and all those valves and solenoids that's inside of there. So you'd have to go through these steps. While holding the brake pedal down, loosen the bleeder plug. To allow brake fluid to drain through the connector tube, increase line FR. RI. When fluid stops draining, tighten the bleeder plug, then release the brake pedal. Repeat this process until the air stops coming out. When finished with all 4 wheels, press OK to proceed. So that's a lot of the steps that you'd have to do. It's showing you, and then you go and press this, and then it's going to start activating that ABS module and things like this and bleeding out the air. So I'm not going to be able to do it right now since I haven't gone through these steps. But that is a very nice option to have. So if you ever need to bleed the brakes inside your vehicle and you have an ABS module, which if you have a car made in the last 20 years, you very likely do, then this is an important thing to have. So, but I'm going to go and hit cancel on this for right now and see what other options are inside of here. So I got ECB utility, brake fluid replacement, and I got brake caliper flexible hose replacement. Let me go into this first one. So if we want to do this, it's ECBR utility brake replacement. This function can evacuate the old fluid from the brake fluid when the brake fluid is replaced. Introduction. This function is used to replace the brake fluid for ECB 2.0, 2.5 system. All right. Let me clear that out. Go back in here, cancel this. So I got brake caliper flex hose replacement. Let me see what this is. Bleeding the air out of the replacement parts. The function is used for replacement of the brake caliper or flex hose for ECB 2.0, 2.5 system. Let's cancel that. So I guess I'm just going to go out because that's basically it. But like I said, this is a very cool option. If you have any of these vehicles that I listed right here, you'll be able to do this function, which is bleeding the brakes in newer vehicles that have like ABS modules and things like this. Most modern vehicles are going to have this, especially ones made in the last 10, 20 years. Very important. Function introduction. What is this? When ABS module air function must be performed to bleed the brake system to restore the ABS brake sensitivity. If the ABS computer, ABS pump, brake cylinder, brake line, or brake fluid is replaced, the ABS function must be performed to bleed the ABS. All right, so I'm going to go and exit out of here. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Okay. And so what else should I really examine here? There's the bleed. Let me go into the brake part here. And again, it's got all these cars, so I'll go ahead and list the cars. Or scroll through really slowly so that you can see. Hopefully you can see with this camera, the sun has come in, it's kind of shining this way all of a sudden. Whoops. But as you can see, it's pretty much the same as the last one. Audi, Bentley, BMW, Bugatti, Borgwood, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Daewoo, Ferrari, Fiat, Alfa Romeo, Lancia. I guess it got a few more than it did on the other one. Ford, GM, Honda, Hyundai, Jaguar, Kia, Lamborghini, Lancia, Land Rover, Lexus, Maserati. Boy, it's got a lot in here. Maybach, Mazda, MG, Mercedes-Benz, Mini, Nissan. I kind of skipped there. Toyota, Volvo, and VW. Go into Toyota again. And it's got electric parking brake in there. That's very awesome. ABS, VSC, TRC. Let's go and check this out. This function is not supported in this vehicle. All operations are normal. So if your specific vehicle, one thing about a lot of these options is that your specific vehicle needs to support it. The software needs to be in the computer module. And things like this, or else you won't be able to do it. So one vehicle you go to, and the software in the computer module is going to support it, but then you go to the next one, it won't. And so it's really going to vary. So this scan tool will support a lot of this stuff, but the vehicle is also going to have to support it. So definitely keep that in mind. All right, electric parking brake. I don't think this has electric parking brake. Inner wheels. Whether the vehicle is equipped with the ECU, whether the selected menu path, vehicle ECU, check the connections have been met before this function is performed. If all operations are normal, the software still failed, please try to use Toyota car model diagnosis software. If all operations are normal, send the following information to blah, blah, blah. All right, so this one doesn't have electric parking brake. So I'm going to go back, but that is a good option. A lot of vehicles do, especially Honda. I run into problems with Honda's electric parking brake problem. All right, what's another good thing to look at here right now? It's got these immobilizers, steering wheel angle sensor. Function, and again, here's all the vehicles that this is going to be with. I think it's pretty much the same. I'll scroll down just in case. You can pause it if you need to, just to check and see which vehicles it has inside of here, and that you'll be able to do it with. So, okay, here's Toyota. Switch ignition on. It is on. And check this out. I know this has a steering wheel angle sensor in it. Electric power steering system. Japan, other area, I guess. Automatically search. So what does this say? It says, use this function after replacing the following parts: EMPS, ECU, steering wheel, tilt column assembly, steering gear assembly. This function adjusts the steering angle position. Please follow the prompt messages when you use this function. Okay. Welcome to the torque sensor adjustment widget. This function is used to help center the steering wheel. If the EPS has been replaced, the steering wheel assembly. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click cancel on this for right now. But that's very awesome to have there. This is going to make me do it. This function was failed. Please try the function in the manual. Select one by one the function execute to proceed. I'm trying to cancel out. Okay, got out. Let me see what else does it have. Variable gear ratio steering, VGRS. Communication error with vehicle ECU. Please check the following. The vehicle is equipped with an ECU. Whether the vehicle has blah blah blah. Check the conditions are met. Click OK. All right, so that's very good. That's some good information right there. That's awesome to have. Just quit this. Okay, let me see what's going on here with window. This doesn't have, I don't think we're going to have anything to do with this vehicle with the windows, but I just want to see what's in here. Window calibration. Again, here's all the vehicles. Honda, Infiniti, Jaguar, Opel. I guess it's not as many as in the other ones. Function introduction. Windows calibration, perform door, window. Matching to recovery ECU initial memory and recovery the automatic ascending and descending function of power window. Okay, sounds good. So these are the vehicles you could do this with: Acura, BMW, Ford, GM, Honda, Infiniti, Jaguar, Land Rover, Mini, Nissan, Opel, Peugeot, Volvo. I'm not seeing, did I just list off Toyota? No Toyotas. Yeah, this doesn't have any of these functions, so I won't be able to do anything with that. TPMS. TPMS database, Acura, BMW, a lot of vehicles in here for this. See if I can't go down. Hopefully you can just read off what those are so I don't have to read them off again. Toyota, switch. Okay, tire sensor reset. Pressure, wow, that's cool. It's got that little pressure sensor reset tool in there. Well, that's good to know. But sometimes there's like issues with them, and then you don't know if it's a tire pressure sensor or welcome to the tire, or if there's something else going on. So it's nice to have that reset in there. Welcome to the tire ID registration wizard. This function will register the tire IDs for the tire pressure warning system. Note, registration will fail if the time limit is exceeded for any step. Warning, registration will fail for system proceed installation. All right, I'm going to go and cancel this for now. That's interesting, though. Very nice to have. Signal check. Introduction. This function is used to detect each sensor malfunction. Okay, let's see. Welcome. This function will set DDTs for the system. If that's selected, DDC will be erased. If normal operating conditions are confirmed, the TS terminal connector will be grounded during this test. All right, I'm going to go and cancel that for now. Tire pressure warning light reset. Wow, that's awesome. Man, there's all the options you could have to reset that. I wonder if... Is this got Corolla in there? There's a Camry. Park the vehicle in a safe space. Turn the engine start-stop switch. Adjust the tire pressure to the specified cold tire inflation pressure. Make sure the adjustment of the tire to a specified. Turn the engine stop switch to ignition mode. Vehicles with the smart key option are key switch to on position. Vehicles with smart key system. Push and hold the tire pressure warning reset switch. Damn it. Vehicle with the smart key system. Wait for a few minutes with the ignition on mode and turn That's basically the steps. Wait for a few minutes, then the engine switch on to turn the engine switch to the lock position. Those would be the steps, I guess, for that particular Camry 2008 to 2011. Hopefully you can see that with this phone. So, but that's basically it. And well, I guess that's basically it. So, like I said, if you have any questions, ask me in the comments and I'll try to answer them. But if this video has helped you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.